Good morning, everyone. My name is Ayman Hashana. I'm from Tunisia, and today I will be presenting the subject that I chose, which is the sea walls of Golden Horn: history of construction, modifications, and importance. In the beginning, we will start going by the table of contents, starting by an introduction, then global information about the maritime walls, timeline of the walls, the different and multiple sections of the walls, importance, and finally the walls after the 18th century. In the introduction, I will be giving quick informations about the Golden Horn and the sea walls of Constantinople. Called Haliç in Turkish language, it was an old trading harbor and a popular residential area during the Byzantine period. The Golden Horn entrance was blocked by a huge chain that we will see in another picture later on to stop unwanted ships from entering there. For the sea walls, it consisted of a single line of fortifications along the shores of Propontis, which is the Marmara, and the Golden Horn. They are, for the most part, poorly preserved today. Once had 36 gates and 103 towers, and was around 8.5 kilometers long from the marble tower, which is Marmara Kule in Turkish language, to the gate of Santa Barbara. Global informations about the all of maritime walls, reasons of construction and fortifications. First of all, the conquer of Carthage by the Vandals in 439 and their possession of large merchant fleet, the siege of Constantinople by the Avars and then by the Arabs in 626 and 674, finally the Arab conquest of Crete and the increase of naval attack. On the picture to the right side, we can see by the black point pointing the walls of Constantinople, but in the upper side where it's written Golden Horn, these are the parts that we are talking about today. And this is a small map of Constantinople in that area. Moving to the sea walls of the Golden Horn, which is my subject, it is the part of the maritime walls that protects the Golden Horn especially, and its harbors where most seaborne traffic was conducted. Also, it was the most cosmopolitan part of the city, stretched for a total length of approximately 6 kilometers from the Seraglio point to the Balsharney, where it joined the land walls. Most of its gates are of Byzantine origins. We will go by them one by one. The timeline of the walls in 413, Eastern Roman Emperor Theodosius II decided to build new walls, not only on land but also on the seafront. The sea walls frequently needed to be repaired due to earthquakes and storms. And as we know from geology, that when the sea are built near to the water, they are easily damaged. The sea wall were reinforced by Anastasius II in preparation of the second Arab attack on the city in 717. During the reign of Murad IV, between 1623 and 1640, the walls were repaired due to damage from earthquakes in 1509 and 1574 and 1595. The French general Sebastiani also restored the walls when the city was threatened by the British Navy in 1807. Significant sections of the walls along the Marmara were demolished first when the railway was built in 1871. Here are some multiple old pictures of Golden Horn and the walls that were protecting it. For the sections, as we said, the part of the Golden Horn managed to have 14 gates and 110 towers, around 5.6 kilometers long from the Seraglio point to the Balsharney. The walls were built along many buildings existing at that time and added later on the wall line. The wall was about 10 meters of height, and now we will go about we will give the names of the gates that were existing on the Golden Horn walls. First of all, Qualyumini Gate, which is today Küçük Ayvansaray Kapısı, or in Turkish language küçük Ayvansaray Kapısı. Second, Gate of Fenarion, which is Fener Kapısı. Petilyon Gate, Petril Kapısı. Gate of Diplofenarion. The New Gate of the Saint, Yeni Ayakapı. St. Theodosia Gate, Ayakapı. Gate of Aspigas. Then Gate of the Platia or Flor Depot, which is today known as Unkapanı. Number 9 is the Gate of the Holy Well, Ayazma Kapısı. Then Gate of the Drungeris. Gate of the Forerunner or Dungeon, Zindan Kapısı. Number 12, Pirama Gate. 13, Hikanatisa Gate. And 14, and finally, Gate of Niorion, which is Çiftçi Kapı or Bahçe Kapı. On the right side, we see a picture of a map. This map is the oldest found map of Constantinople. We don't know the exact year when was this map done, but it says that it is the oldest map of Constantinople. The importance of the walls. The sea walls of Golden Horn were built as a continuation of the land walls to defend the city from any naval attack. Knowing that in 1204, during the Fourth Crusade, a Venetian fleet managed to break the chain and enter the Golden Horn, so it became crucial in the Ottoman era to fortify and repair the walls. From the 18th century and until today, many changes happened in Istanbul, which became so large, and many modifications happened. So the sea and land walls stretched to become less important for the empire, as the center of power moved from Topkapi Palace, and Istanbul was enlarged and extended a lot with growth of the population and the construction of roads and means of transport. The Marmara walls around Topkapi Palace began to be demolished first when the railway was built in 1871, then again in 1959 as part of the construction of the new coastal road, later called Kennedy Street. During the occupation of Istanbul after World War I, the French army campaigning near Topkapi Palace excavated the region in 1922 and 1923. The sea and land walls excuse me, it's the same page. Oh, actually, that's done. Here we can see the references. I used these references for this presentation, but for the report we have many more other sources. Thank you all for listening, and hopefully you will be okay after coronavirus. See you soon.